Wait a minute, 16 assists. Let that satisfying number sink in for a moment. In a season where Manchester United struggled to find any kind of consistency, where managers came and went, where the fans grew relentless in the stands, one man refused to stop creating. Bruno Fernandes just broke the all-time single-season assist record for Manchester United. Not Beckham, not Giggs, not Ronaldo, it's Bruno. And honestly, given everything that's happened since he arrived at Old Trafford, it was only ever a matter of time. You see, to understand what Bruno means to this club, you have to go back to January 2020. Manchester United were a mess. They would won just 6 of their opening 22 league games. The fans were furious. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was already under pressure. And then Sporting Lisbon finally let go of their captain. The fee, around £55 million. At that time, people questioned whether he could adapt to the Premier League, whether his numbers in Portugal were inflated, whether he was actually that good. He scored on his home debut and then he just didn't stop. Also, no matter what, Bruno Fernandes always performing. His team win or lose, he always want more balls. He always want to perform for the team and he always brings performance one after one. He is insane. He played 319 games and he scored more than 100 goals and assists for the Manchester United, and he is consistent all of his United career. And United fans thought when they signed Bruno Fernandes, they thought that Portuguese talents are not good enough for the Premier League because they saw few players those are not successful. Those are not successful from the Portuguese league to other top 5 leagues. But Bruno Fernandes' case is totally different. He is one of the best signing for Manchester United in last decade. He proved himself that he is the best player for Manchester United for last 5 years, and Bruno Fernandes needs Manchester United and Manchester United need him more. From the day one since 2020, Bruno Fernandes is the only Manchester United player who is consistently performing for the club. His stats shown that he only injured almost 10 match or less than 10 match in a season, and it shows that he is a perfect player that plays all the matches without any injury problem. All other United players that United buys, they got injury problems first. His former manager at Sporting once said Bruno has the mentality of a player who thinks he can win every game single-handedly. Sometimes that's a problem. Most of the time it's exactly what you need. And at United it's been exactly what they have needed. Since his arrival, no midfielder in Europe's top 5 leagues has more goal contribution than Bruno Fernandes. Not even De Bruyne, not even Muller, not anyone else. Think about the players who have owned that United shirt. Think about the crossers, the playmakers, the creators, Beckham whipping balls onto heads at the back post, Giggs dancing down the left wing for 2 decades, Scholes pinging passes across the pitch like it was nothing. None of them ever managed 16 assists in a single Premier League season, and Bruno did it in a team that, let's be honest, made his jobs incredibly difficult. He wasn't playing with prime Rooney making runs, he wasn't beating a young Ronaldo, he was creating chances for a front line that often seemed allergic to finishing. According to the expected expected goals data, United's forwards underperformed their chances by nearly 8 goals this season. 8 goals that Bruno created that simply weren't converted, which means if he would been playing with the clinical finishers, we could be talking about 20 plus assists. We could be talking about numbers that would never be touched, but still 16 was enough. 16 made history. What makes Bruno special isn't just the assist though, it's everything else. The man covered more ground than any other United players in this season. He pressed, he tracked back, he put in the defensive work that a modern midfielder has to do, and then he still had the energy to be most creative player on the pitch. 7 goals alongside those 16 assists, 23 goal contributions from midfield in a struggling team. And beyond the stats, there is the leadership. When United needed someone to take a penalty with everything on the line, Bruno stepped up. When they needed someone to grab the game by the scruff of the neck, Bruno, he is been their captain in all but name for years now, and this season it became official. So, where does Bruno Fernandes rank in Manchester United history? It is a conversation that feels almost premature, but also completely necessary in terms of pure creativity, pure influence on the matches, pure willingness to carry a team on his shoulders. There aren't many who compare. He arrived at a club in crisis. He is played through managerial changes, poor recruitment, fan protests, and season that would have broken lesser players, and through all of it he is produced 16 assists, an all-time record. But sometimes tell me Bruno Fernandes isn't done yet. Something tells me this is just the beginning of his chapter at Old Trafford, because players like him, players who refuse to accept mediocrity, who demand excellence from themselves every single match, who would rather fail trying to create something brilliant than play it safe, those players don't just break records, they define eras. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments, where does Bruno rank among United's greatest ever midfielders. Thank you.